Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a premium hard database question that I just solved on my own. So I'm super happy about this and I'm very glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any assistance. So let me show you how I did it and let's go over it. So this one is number 2153, the number of passengers in each bus 2. So basically this description is a bit wordy, but essentially we want to keep track for each bus ID how many passengers they can pick up. So if you look at the arrival time and the capacity, bus ID can only pick up passenger ID 11, and then we don't want to reuse passengers, so we're looking at this. 2 picks up passenger ID 12, and then 3 picks up passenger IDs this and this because the capacity is 2. It cannot pick up 7. If the capacity was 3, then it could pick up 7. Okay, so basically I'm going to first map these as the composite key and the capacity. So let's create a dictionary. IB, it enumerates buses, bus ID. So D of B, buses, arrival time of I. We're going to set that to the capacity. Cool. So now we can just go over this dictionary and also loop through passengers, let's say arrival time, because let's call this, well, because this is the arrival time, let's call this AT is just going to be K of 1. And then here for the arrival time, let's say if P is less than or equal to AT, so then it's possible to pick this up, and we also want to make sure that we don't reuse passengers. So, and this current passenger ID of I is not in scene. And last but not least, D of K has to be bigger than 0, because if it has 0 slots, then there is no capacity. Okay, so you cannot actually put more people in there, like for this example, and we're going to count. In that case, we can say count plus equals to 1, and we're just going to decrement the capacity by 1 because we're using one person, right? And then we also have to add that passenger ID. Because you can't have 2 buses picking up the same passenger, and then, you know, if this is 0, then just we can just break the loop, because first of all, the capacity, we're done with this particular bus because that's all the capacity it has left. And then we can just print K of 0 and then count to verify our work. Cool, so this is exactly what's lining up. So now we can just gather the results. So pretty straightforward. Less than or equal to arrival time, no duplicates, and capacity is bigger than 0. In that case, we're counting the number of distinct passengers that can be picked up. And then now we can just append the actual bus ID and then how many passengers that bus can pick up, distinct passengers. And then we can just sort answer by the bus ID in ascending order. Cool. And now we just have to gather our results. So notice there are 2 columns, bus ID and passengers count. So then we're just going to loop over answer and append everything from bus ID into 1, everything from passengers count into 2, create a data frame, set bus ID equal to that 1 list, passengers count equal to that 2 list, and then return the overall data frame. Okay, let's run this and submit it. And there you go, passes all test cases. So again, I'm super happy that I was able to come up with my own solution to this problem without any help and solve it completely on my own. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.